Hello, degenerates, and welcome to the 19th episode of Season 2 of Monster Mates.
Welcome back, everybody.
Spencer, please choose a number between 1 and 131.
75.
75. This is going to be interesting. Lizardman girls, or lizard girls, as it were.
Lizard girls, let's go.
Lizard man. Hold on.
Says the scaly.
Yeah.
Here
you
over here like, no.
go.
Oh, she's cute. I like it.
I can appreciate a good scale girl every now and then, but full scaly, nah, I wouldn't count myself as one. But all right,
you read this one, Joe. Oh,
Yep.
We gotta rate it first. I'm gonna
yes.
rate this like a 7.
I'll probably rate this a 5.
All right, Trev, you read it.
All right. A monster with lizard-like characteristics that inhabits caves. Most of them excel in physical abilities. They're warriors able to master using a variety of weapons. They're always polishing their martial arts. Most of them wander all over the world for the sake of training, so one can probably encounter them in various places besides the caves where they usually dwell. They have aggressive personalities, but they basically don't attack human men. However, if they meet a human man that is a warrior like them, then that's another story. They'll request a battle to try their skills. Even if one loses the battle, they won't take his life or anything like that. But if one beats them, they would request marriage on the spot, as they have a habit of trying to make a husband out of strong men who defeat them in battle. If one were to refuse, then they'd probably just keep chasing after him and bugging him for a long time until he agreed. If one were still to refuse even after that, then they'd get sick of waiting and move into action. Just like other monsters, in order to make a man their husband for sure, they'll try to tempt him, assault him, and have sex with him. Even though they devote their lives to martial arts, monsters are monsters. They have ample instinctive knowledge of how to handle a man's sword, too. Their well-trained bodies are devilish in nature and can generate exquisite pleasure. And if a man still won't consent even after that, then there is no limit to the extreme to which they will go until a man does feel like it. As warriors, they leave a stoic and firm impression, but on the contrary, they will serve the man who becomes their husband with all their heart and thoroughly perform their duties as a wife. That's because they have an instinctive drive to serve the man who defeats them, as much as they seek to do battles. After obtaining a husband, they will come to strongly desire to give birth to their husband's children. For them, there is a strong instinctive desire to be impregnated by their husband, who is even stronger than them. That's one of the basics of the species. The lizard men want to be with men stronger than they are, give birth to strong children, and raise them to be even stronger than themselves, resulting in the entire lizardman race growing stronger.
I would like to
Yeah.
say this is awesome.
Yeah, this is
I'm a
pretty
big
cool.
fan.
This is neat.
I like the fact that they're like, if you defeat them in battle, you defeat
Marry
them.
me.
Marry me, love me. It's like, no, and they're like, come on, come on,
Please.
just do it. Come on, we make such beautiful babies. We make such strong babies. I like this. I think it's cute.
This is pretty cute.
Now, so for the picture, I don't know how we're gonna have the artist do this one. We'll either have to do like a lizard head or like just a cute anime head. It's both.
We'll find a way. Much like life, we will find a way.
So I like this. I think the warrior thing is cute. I like the fact that and I feel like it's just like they're like, breed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I like that. That's just a positive. That's just a net positive.
Oh, of course.
I like that they have a stoic and firm impression, but when they have like a husband, it's just like love. I like this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they even have sharp teeth.
They do. I am very much a big fan of the like warrior honor bound code that they have. I don't know why, but I find that extremely attractive, like, for them.
The code?
Yeah, their warrior code. If they are beaten, they do an honorable duel. It's like, hey, I want you to duel me. They will do an honorable duel, and if you win, then they're like, or if you win, they're like, yeah, kid, I want you to marry me, like, right now.
That's great. But, like, the thing is that, like, what if you don't want her, want him, and then you win? Do you just intentionally lose? Be like, nope, fall over, burger.
Hard to say.
Because, like, for me, I'd win. Mm-hmm. But for you, I feel like you would be like, lose.
I would just literally just fall down. But it seems like if you lose, they'll just move on. Like, they won't do anything else if you lose. They will literally just move on with their life.
They said no. They said if they get sick of waiting and move into action.
Oh, okay. But that's if you win. And you refuse their marriage proposal.
If you refuse marriage proposal, yeah. Oh, okay. So you're saying if you lose, they just move on.
Yeah, even if one loses the battle, they won't take his life or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
like,
if you just lose, then they'll move on with their life.
Yeah. Let me say it. Long tongue. Yes.
Yeah, that's a big net positive right there.
That's a net. Like, I wish I had like a long snake tongue, lizard tongue. Give me. I want it.
I mean, with body mods, you could always have a snake tongue, but
okay, that's not what I want.
I know.
I just want a tongue that literally is as tall as I am.
That's a bit much, but
I want it rolled up like fruit by the foot in my mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Could you imagine the cunnilingus I could give to women?
I mean, yeah, fair.
Yeah, it'd be great.
But I feel like as big as you, that's a bit much. I don't think that could fit in your mouth properly.
How do you think it fits in their mouth?
But here's the thing.
Right by the foot.
Their long tongue isn't as long as them. It's just like probably as big as their head.
So how it works is like for snakes it's, you know how snakes' tongue have like a little hole they come out of, and that hole is so imagine like an extra vein in your neck. Mm-hmm. And that's where your tongue is, so it'll come out through.
Okay, gotcha.
That's how it would work.
Gotcha.
I'm for this. I like this a lot.
Fair.
All the different kinds of lizards too. Like, you got the little cute green ones. You got the little.
You get the geckos. You get the Komodo dragons.
Chameleons.
Hold on.
Although I wouldn't want a Komodo dragon. You can. If they bite you, they fuck you up.
Yeah, they will hunt you for a week straight.
Komodo dragons?
Yeah, if a Komodo dragon bites you at all and you manage to escape, they will chase you for a week before they give up.
That's terrifying.
That is. I'm looking at other types of lizards to see if there's
lizard. Sorry if you hear me typing, folks.
African fat-tailed gecko. That's funny. There's only 2 pages of this on here.
You get the lizards,
Oh, the frilled lizard. Oh yeah, my goodness.
You get the frill lizard, like a little angry little girl, like frill, like.
It's like when they do the angry little cute chibi angry face, the frills just pop off.
Yeah.
That's so funny. With the horned lizard, there's just spikes all over their body.
Oh, a little albino lizard, all white with the red eyes.
I'm thinking more of. Hold on, I'll link you it. Horned lizard. Also,
I know what a horned lizard looks like.
Okay, but yeah, otherwise known as the horned toad or the horny toad.
Yeah,
accurate enough. The Jackson chameleon looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
As a whole, I like this. I think lizard girls have always. That's why lizard girls and snake girls will always be top tier, and no matter what monster girl media you go to, because they're top tier for a reason. They're awesome.
Fair. Argentine tegu. Oh, that looks cool.
Because this kind of goes back to like snake girls as well. It's just like overall, it's just like it's the snake girl thing, you know.
Just more. More land mobile, I suppose. Just instead of their tail, they have feet and a tail, just not as long of a tail.
Yeah, they have scaled feet and they have a tail, and then they
Yep.
have monster hands as well.
Yes.
Uh,
They'll even go whey, 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 whey.
so their disposition is strong-willed and stubborn.
Yeah, because of their martial arts warrior nature.
Is that tsundere?
That's
I
no.
feel like it could push tsundere.
Hold on. I don't think that would go along with that in particular. I don't think that would be a tsundere per se. Hold on.
Strong-willed and stubborn, but when she's married to you, she's like, "Love you."
No. No.
Here's another thing I've always noticed: anytime there's a snake girl or a lizard girl, they have just the biggest tits ever. Like every time.
I'm not finding a particular dere for this, so if you want to put this in a dere type, if you absolutely needed to put this in a dere type, I guess tsundere would work, but only
I don't
barely.
need to, but it makes me happier that it's in a tsundere.
But only barely.
Only barely, but it makes me happier to know that it's a tsundere.
It's either a tsundere or a satodere.
I just imagine her like you going about your life and like if you refuse, she's stalking you. Just going like, no, become my husband. No, leave me alone. You're sleeping. She's up to your window, heavy breathing on it with her tits just
Hey.
pushed against it. Like, marry me.
Look at me, let me in, I'm a fan.
Let me in. Let me in.
Oh, goodness.
This is great.
This is fine. Again, it's like, even though, like, appearance-wise, I'm very much a give or take, like, it's pretty standard, but I do love their code of honor sort of fighting thing. I like that a lot.
But you would have to lose if you didn't want to be with
Yeah,
them.
I would just lose if I didn't want to marry one.
But if you did, you'd just be like, all right.
Yes, this is the day I can finally win.
She pulls up a sword. You just pull out a Glock, and she's just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're stronger." Man, that was easy.
Goodness.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of this. I think I've come more to terms with because before I'm just like, yeah, I like Snake Girls a lot, and then now it's kind of divulged into, man, I just kind of like
Scalies.
the whole. I think I just like that. Yeah.
The scaly girls. You think the different type of like lizard girls, the different subspecies would have different types of weapons? Like in the picture, it's like just a regular lizard girl with like a straight sword. But
Yeah.
do you think like a chameleon would have a more like a scimitar or something like that?
I can see that, like depending on where they're from, or depending where that thing, that specific lizard is from, like a chameleon, like you said, scimitar.
Yep, a African
Or-
fat-tailed gecko would literally just use its tail as a club.
I was literally about to say that. I was literally about to say it just use the fat tail as like a thing, as dude. And that's the thing. It's just, there's so much variety here too.
Yeah.
The only ones that would concern me are those see-through geckos. Those
Yeah.
little lizards that are see-through. I'm like, I don't want to see through you, girl. I don't want to.
Yep.
I don't want to see your innards.
Yo, I do though. Like that fits right in
Trevor?
the X-ray category. Think of the potential, my guy. X-ray tag.
I get the want for it, but it's like, but you're not seeing through them completely. You're seeing through to see their heart, lungs, like stuff. You're seeing everything.
I am aware of this. But all I'm saying is that an X-ray tag, that can.
You're not even looking at their face. You're seeing like a clear see-through thing on their face. It's just the skull.
Yeah. That personally doesn't affect me as much. Like, something like
You can
that
see
would
their
not.
eyeballs connect directly to their head.
Yeah, I'm aware of how human biology works, but I can move
Monster
past that.
biology. Monster biology.
Yeah, and also in this case, monster biology as well. That wouldn't really bother me, honestly.
It would bug me.
Like even subtracting the fact that I could see like her cervix like being crushed as I am pounding away at her. I still wouldn't be deterred by the fact that I would be able to see through them.
I just sleeping next to her, and you open your eyes, and you see her eyes just closed and sleep, but you just still see her eyes like wide open, going. It's like, oh, dude, I couldn't do see through. But every other regard to this, I'm a big fan of this. I think we can rate this now.
Yep.
I'm long tongue, scaled, tsundere, wants to fight, you win. Super lovey-dovey, wants to breed, strong-willed and stubborn. I like all of this. This is like an 8, pushing a 9 for me.
I'm gonna give this a 5 overall.
The only reason, 5.
Yeah.
So low.
Yeah. This is a pretty. I don't know. This seems like a pretty basic monster to me. I ain't digging this.
That's fair, but it's one of those things that I enjoy the. I don't know what it is fully that I enjoy, but I just enjoy this a lot. It just has a lot of things personality-wise. The only reason I'm not giving it like a 9 or a 10 is because it doesn't have the full-on monster, like a lot of it has the hands, has the feet, has the tail, has all that. But like if I were to relate it to like Snake Girl, that Snake Girls are full monsters with a big no legs tail, but had a big tail, you know?
Yeah.
And then you have Shark Girls that are also another of my favorites. Is you have the sharp teeth, and you have and they're huge, and then you have that the bottom half is just a fin. I like that, but this just does not have enough pushing for it to be like a 9 or a 10. It has a nice place for like even a 7 pushing 8, like 7-8 territory, depending.
Yeah.
For me, but nothing too crazy.
Fair enough.
All right, I think we'll call it there. Thank you so much for listening to Monster Mates, everybody.
Yes. What would you rate a lizard man girl or just a lizard girl? I don't know. I don't care.
I care.
I do care. I do care about your rating. I don't care whether you refer to it as a lizard man girl or a lizard girl.
I don't care about your commenters. You heard it here first, folks.
If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to give it a like. If you want to see more episodes, please consider subscribing. And if you want to see updates on the show, feel free to follow us on Twitter.
And please remember to check out the lovely artist that did the artwork for this episode. I will be taking the mantle on this one.
Indeed you will. And
again, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Your time is the most valuable thing you give us.
Yep, and until then, stay tuned for the next episode.
Bye.